Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Today's August 7th, 2010. I just finished watching Friday Night SmackDown this morning. Came in and give you my thoughts and the review of what happened on Friday Night SmackDown. And what happened on SmackDown turned out Rey Mysterio made an address that after last week of being accused, he made a firm address that he did not attack the Undertaker or had anything to do with the Undertaker, but it turned out he had anything to do with the Undertaker, but it turned out that he did not do it. He was honest. He tried to state that he was honest about the incident, but turned out after Rey Mysterio speaking Spanish making the address, Drew McIntyre came out and he stated that Rey Mysterio is the biggest liars of all times, and he made a firm address that he did injure Christian's arm, made the worst of his career, and so that he stayed Rey Mysterio a liar. So after that, they made a aggressive confrontation that do something aggressive, Rey, and then he said tranquilo. Rey Mysterio said in Spanish, calm down, tranquilo, and then he stated clearly that he wanted a match. Drew McIntyre wanted a match, and then Rey Mysterio said he got the match, and that's what happened. And that's what we're going to see later on the main event. So after that, it was Matt Hardy against dashing Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes came out with the match. It was against Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy got the upper hand in the first match, but then near the end, Cody Rhodes was able to turn that around after Matt Hardy got on the turnbuckle. So Cody Rhodes had a little weapon. Matt Hardy gets slammed, got knocked out, and then Cody Rhodes able to nail the crossroads, and there was the victory. Match was very good. It was pretty even match, but a little bit of good promo. I gotta say, Cody Rhodes is one of the best good wrestlers, even though as a heel, but I think he's doing good as a heel, but I like him as a face kind of, but I like his new dashing promo. Hopefully I could see that him turning face. Hopefully if he turns face and still has the dashing gimmick, he can really warm up to the crowd with the same gimmick, almost like Randy Orton with the Viper thing. But moving on, there was a segment with Alberto Del Rio. I don't know if he's going to be coming to SmackDown anytime soon. I thought he would, but I know he's been making that same promo on SmackDown almost every Friday night, but I don't know when he'll make his in-ring debut. Hopefully, if he's going to come in anytime soon, but hopefully we get a sooner address because he's been doing it on a weekly basis, but hopefully we'll see him anytime soon. But I'll be glad to see him compete. He looked like a big, muscular, in-shape competitor, and I gotta really learn a lot from him. So, moving on, there was Cool backstage after Rosa Mendes talking to Teddy. Cool told him to beat him. I'm surprised she listened. I thought she wasn't planning on joining Cool, but ridiculous storyline. Even though Rosa Mendes began showing signs of face turn and stuff after wishing Tiffany and Kelly good luck and stuff, but hopefully it happens sometime soon. But moving on after that, there was Cool was forced to give up one of the titles. I thought Vicky Guerrero would do the scheming, but luckily enough, Layla and Michelle Cool were fighting and bickering, and the fans part was so into it. It's is Cool going to split up? So we don't have to hear those annoying too. But it turned out that's not what happened. They were fighting for the title after Michelle had to give up her title. They were fighting for Layla's title, Michelle and Layla, and then it broke in half, so now they have another best friend connection, BFF. And it turned out they had another thing in mind, so they could be considered co-women's championship, but now there's only one women's champion. So there's no longer co-women's champion anymore, but they still like to share one title because Layla's the champion and stuff. So that's what no longer happened. So further after all that was taken care of, there was the Straight Edge Society coming into the ring, and then the Straight Edge Society made an address that they did injure the Big Show's arm and they stomped on it real hard and stuff, but everybody was happy. Joey Mercury said his favorite part was the Big Show's face when they locked in. And he did nail the submission as Luke Gallows was doing most of the work. Serena stomped on the knockout hand. And I think the Big Show could have not hit him in the back and then hit Joey Mercury in the back with the uppercut. But I think I think that he could have tried that, and then somehow if it backfired, then he's locked in. So everyone was laughing, everyone was exciting. I would have been excited too, but luckily when CM Punk had the weird frown on his face, I thought he was gonna say, I'm not happy. But then he said, get on his knees and made a firm address that he will prove you better than us, and yeah, he did disappoint them. Furtherly after that, 1 week after that, it was, let's see, 1 week after that, 1 week after that, CM Punk was going to address that you're better than them, and we're better than all of them. We're going to prove to the Big Show on the SummerSlam match. So the SummerSlam match of the Strategy Society will be on pay-per-view, and we'll be excited to see that. It's supposed to be coming next week, 1 week after tomorrow night, and we'll be excited about that. It's in Los Angeles. I wish I had tickets. If I had tickets, I would have been having a ball there, be screaming, making noise, watching it live. So, haven't watched a live wrestling event yet, but I'll be planning to sometime in the future. So, moving on after that, they had the 6-man tag team match. MVP never tagged in. He did have the upper hand, though, but Luke Gallows, CM Punk managed to get the upper hand at the end. I was surprised he never tagged in. So, it turned out at the end, CM Punk was able to, in the Strategy Society, was able to nail a good victory after Masters, JTG, MVP was a job to them to prove that they're stronger, and hopefully we'll see the Big Show a little bit next week, but hopefully he doesn't attack them with success, then he may lose on SummerSlam, but I don't know what's going to happen after that. But Strategy Society is doing very well, great storyline. They've been able to operate good storylines, but if they hopefully they could come to Raw anytime soon and see how that storyline will promote if they somehow have to transport to Raw, but we'll see what happens there. So, furthermore after that match, we had the main event. Rey Mysterio against Drew McIntyre, and before that match happened, Kane made a firm address to Kane that he will be thrown in the casket after Rey Mysterio addressed that he is scared of caskets, he is afraid of caskets and stuff, so, he did make a firm address of what happened to The Undertaker, so he did his address there. But moving on, the main event, Rey Mysterio, Drew McIntyre gets the upper hand halfway through the match, but Rey Mysterio did get his upper hand in halfway through the match and nailed the Hurricanrana. Drew McIntyre was able to survive that halfway through the attacks, but somehow he gained upper hand halfway through the match, and then somehow with Rey Mysterio nailing an upset pin to victory, I gotta say that match was very good, very unpredictable too. I thought we were gonna see the cliche 619, but it turned out he countered a lot. So halfway through the match, Rey Mysterio did the Matador, said, "Come on, run and attack me," like a bull will, where they do the cloth where it moves, but the bulls are attracted to movement, not attracted to red. But that's what it turned out. But it turned out there was some unpredictable matchups and more flow to it. I gotta say that match was pretty interesting. I was a little bit proud of that. So furtherly after that, that's what happened. Furtherly after that, Rey Mysterio nails an upset pin, and then Kane comes in the match with fire after Rey Mysterio was going to address the universe something. Kane comes out. He was about to attack Kane. Drew McIntyre attacks Rey Mysterio, gets the upper hand, and then Drew McIntyre walks out after Kane glares over them. And after Rey Mysterio walks out the ring, Kane just completely glares at him, and that's how the night closes out, and he just ends the night laughing. So that's what happened on Friday Night SmackDown. I'll be glad to see what's going to happen the last Friday Night SmackDown before SummerSlam, and I'll be excited to see that, man. So hopefully SummerSlam will be doing very well. I'll be excited to see how SummerSlam turns out, even though we have some matches that one of the fans didn't like, the Nexus against Team WWE, but hopefully I'll be catching what's going on Monday Night Raw. I'll be catching up on the World Champion Rey Mysterio and Kane. Hopefully Jack Swagger returns after getting Rey Mysterio Hurricanrana to the Gulf of Mexico. Hopefully he'll be back. Hopefully he returns. So thanks, man, for the review. Appreciate the Round Dog stream. I'll see you guys later. Peace.